Hi, everybody. No Comic Viking right now. He might join later, but this is just a live. Biggie Shaq's going to be on in a few minutes. I thought I'd just come on and play the intro and talk for a minute. Don't know if we'll get anybody on here, but I'm going to have some fun. There's Durs. Going to open up a box today, Durs. Be a little bit. Hey, Warlord. So yeah, Zombie Sailor. They make wrestling toys, and I ordered a box on Black Friday, and it came yesterday. But I'm gonna open it and check them out and talk a little wrestling. So I'm sure nobody will be watching this because of that. So yeah, let's highlight some comments. What is this nonsense exactly? See, usually Alan runs all the finer points. Speaking of things Alan does, let's see here. If I can figure this out. I probably can't. How about the Augusta Book Exchange, ABX, the official comic book shop of the Comic Viking channel. Also, new channel sponsor, Gator Guard. I've been using them before they even sponsored this channel, but hey, I'm a part of this channel, so I'll use them even more now. Even harder. Getting back to those. Yes, he's back. CM Punk, baby, except for this is an AEW CM Punk shirt, but I'll have to upgrade to a WWE one now that he's gone. That was pretty crazy, wasn't it, Durs? I thought it would happen, but damn. They had me. They had me. I figured it was over. I was literally just saying, well, I guess no CM Punk. And then the music hit. Like, they got me with the post-credits since, like, they were starting to show the identification. Still just waiting for Biggie Shaq, and once he gets here, we'll review some of these toys I got. There's 3. That's the spoiler. 3. Oh, hope everybody's doing good tonight. Oh, look at this. I see them. I see most of them.
What's up?
Big E.
What's up, Beckerman? I had to hop on my phone because my computer's giving me trouble, but it's all good. I am here. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah. I figured we'd talk some classic wrestling. I haven't really talked too much about the company, but one of the reasons I wanted this guy involved is because, one, he appreciates toys, classic wrestling toys. He every bit of this. So this company is called Zombie Sailor, and I found them actually because I was scrolling around. Or no, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how Jack Tunney was going to get an action figure. And I was like, dude, my boy Biggie Shaq has a character on his channel, which if you're not following Biggie Shaq, I don't know who you are. I mean, if you know about this channel, you definitely know about Biggie. But
maybe not, man. Anybody watching this, this is my first time on Beckerman's channel, so I appreciate any subscriptions come my way, or if you check my channel out, I'd appreciate it. Becker's always watching me, and I'm always watching him, and it's just the first time I've been on his channel. He's been on mine a few times, so maybe I can meet some new guys.
This is the Comic Viking, but this is where I hang out. But anyway, you have a character, Shaq Tunney. That is obviously Jack Tunney, who was a classic. By the time I learned who he was, it was old WWF tapes where he was like the president.
Yeah,
and he would give out like official news and stuff.
Yeah, if anybody hasn't watched my channel, I do a show every 2 weeks called Comic Collector Club, and it's a bit of a competition. We do 5 comic books at a time, poker style, and it's only poker style because it's 5 books, and we used to interchange books and do all types of mishmash stuff, but I felt like we needed some kind of authoritarian because my normal character, the immortal Biggie Shaq, is a mishmash of Biggie, Shaquille O'Neal, and Hulk Hogan, and immortality. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty rambunctious and stuff. So I felt like I needed like a yin and a yang. So I need a real official guy. He don't cuss. He's strictly all about just representing a good product. You know what I mean?
And that, I love the character. And when I heard there was going to be a Jack Tunney, which it comes out in 2024, I believe, I was like, I'm going to get one for my buddy. But I checked the site out, and I was like, these guys are pretty cool. Like, the more I learned about them, so they try to purposely make their action figures look like the classic WWF action figures of the 1980s. Which, as we all know, like, wrestling toys didn't exist until WWF made the first like true wrestling action figures. I mean, you could make a point that, I mean, there were little statues before that, but nobody ever done toys like the WWF did, and it was to support the cartoon, right, Biggie?
I'm trying to picture which version of toys you're talking about. Are you talking about the little Hasbro guys like this size?
Yes.
Like that's one.
A little bigger.
A little
version, bigger. The Wave 1 was a little different looking. And we'll see these and you'll know what kind they're kind of modeled after.
So you got the rubber one.
That's a little later version too.
Okay.
I'm gonna open.
You got yeah.
I've sliced open the box. One thing I like about the company though is, one, they do them retro style, and two, by the way, I just want to say hi to Ryan Riley, hi Shop, hi Las Crucias. Everybody's saying what's up to each other. Oh, here we go. So first thing in the box is Wrestling's Heels and Faces Series 3. And there's Jack Tunney in the corner. I'm going to...
Make yourself big. I can't. Yeah, I got to get my glasses.
There we go. Does that work?
Oh, my God.
So they're going to have a one-man gang. Some of these guys I don't even remember. Paul.
I could probably name them if you show them to me.
Well, I know that's one.
Hey, you got one man gang. Paul. What was his last name? It was like Pain and Glory.
Yeah.
Paul.
And
Paul
then
something.
Up here, who's
Slick.
that guy?
That's Slickster.
Okay.
Yep.
And then look at Jack Tunney right there. And then on the back it says there's a Chase figure in each drop. And look at the costume they got on Randy Savage.
Holy crap. So it's a little bit like these guys, but a little more articulated.
Yeah. A little more articulation. So anyway, those come out in 2024, and I will be getting a Jack Tunney, and it'll be going straight to Mr. Shaq here.
Oh, cool, man.
So, all right.
I'm excited.
Up first, I already see they're each in their own bubble wrap. And one, I said the thing I like about these is they contract. Oh, hey, Legion of Comics. They do a contract directly with the wrestler or their estate. So I always like official stuff, especially like when the money can go, because some of these guys, like this guy here, they might need the money. We got Raven up first. He's got that jacket.
Classic.
Were you much of the Flock in WCW?
Oh, absolutely. I've enjoyed the stories. I mean, he started as what?
Scotty
like
Polo.
A glitter Scotty Polo. Before that, he was like a glittery. I don't want to say the wrong word, but feministic kind of wrestler. He had that kind of gimmick going, and that was like his first thing I remember. But yeah, he did Scotty Polo. Then he, oddly enough, he was like an announcer for WWF for a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, and then
Oh,
he went to ECW.
on the back it says who those guys were on the Jack Tunney One Man Gang Slick. Hercules Hernandez was the other one, and then
Mm-hmm.
Paul Roma.
Paul Roma. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, these are really cool. I haven't decided if I'm going to open them up yet or not, but that's our first one. What I'll always remember Raven for was, hey, what's up, Cali Comics? I'll always remember the Flock. Like, I love the Flock because they were like mid-card villains. You know, you can't use the NWO for everything. So like
No.
you had Raven and the Flock controlling the US title.
Yeah, that's true. It was a big deal when Goldberg took the title from Raven. He had to battle like the whole flock. He
Yep.
did the jackknife to the big giant character that was ended up being the Mummy or whatever. But before that, he was in the flock, like 8 foot tall Ryan Reese or something. That was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Van Hammer was in the Flock, and so up next we have. So this is a figure they have two of, but this is the black suit single strap Andre the Giant,
Wow.
and look at that facial on him, man. I love the articulation.
Dude, that is beautiful, bro.
I might go back and get the blue. They have the blue suit too. And these cards are sturdy. And the money, like it even says on the back about like the proceeds going to the his cuts going to the his estate. So that's pretty cool.
Andre. Yeah, I actually have a Big Show like homage to the Giant. It's the WCW one. So he has the one strap like the original Giant. It's a little bigger too. Excuse me. So yeah, the Paul, whatever his last name is.
Well, this is interesting. Up in the corner, it says designed by the toy legend Ron Rudat. Oh yeah, Kidman. Billy Kidman. Legion says.
Yep, in the
Pulling
flock.
battle covers out for a video right now. Hey, Joseph Michaels, what's up? Legion of Comics, Kidman, yeah. All right, we have one last figure. Like I said, this wasn't going to go long. I mainly just wanted to get on and show off these figures. I can already tell I'm gonna want more of these. I really like the style.
How much are they?
They ranged in price because they were all on sale. The Andre was $30, and the Raven was around 35, maybe.
Damn.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Honestly, I don't buy toys.
That's I mean,
it's a bit high, isn't it?
They're twice as cool as the ones that look like that, and they look a little more detailed. So I think they're rad, dude. Like if they're like a completionist, I think people would for sure want those.
Well, this is our last one, and I like this one. This one was limited to 1,500. There's still some left on there, I think. This is a version of.
Hold on. Before you do it, I got my computer to work. I'm gonna hop off my phone. It'll take me 1 second. I'll be on my computer.
Right.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Do your deal. There's Biggie. Can you hear me?
You hear me? Yep.
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect. All right, good. Now I'm comfy.
Yeah, it was designed by Ron Rudat. That is correct. I don't know who that is, but a toy design legend, apparently, Tyler. Comic Cap Collectibles. What's up, guys? Hey, Comic Cap. So the last one is Bruiser Brody without the vest. Apparently, they did an earlier drop of Bruiser Brody with the vest, but that's sold out. This was limited to 1,500. It comes with a chain that you can kind of see right here. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to open this one. Look at the boots, Biggie. This is part of what it.
Yeah.
This part, look at that forehead, dude.
That's what he used to do. He used to go, he'd be in the ring, Becker, you go, Husk, Husk, Husk. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah.
watched a lot of Brody tape, a lot of his Japan stuff. So Bruiser Brody, if you don't know, very famous. Yeah. Everybody knows him, Tyler. Keep on trolling. Where's your tattoo? Where's your tattoo, Tyler? The people want answers.
Oh, Tattoo Tyler.
Yeah, old shattered glass. So anyway, Bruiser Brody. The legendary Bruiser Brody has been involved in some of the wildest matches the pro wrestling world has ever seen. Fans run in terror as Bruiser Brody makes his way to the ring, swinging his chain like a maniac, and his arch rival is Abdullah the Butcher. That's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Did you know that, Becker?
What?
Did you know that Abdullah was his arch rival?
I don't know if I would have considered him his arch rival, but yeah.
No, I didn't know that. I never knew that.
I know they had some matches. I would have considered Assassin 2 to be his arch rival. Considering, isn't that who murdered him?
I don't know who I'd have him as his. Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, Bruiser Brody, famously killed in Puerto Rico. I think I'm going to need to open these. What's your opinion, Biggie? To open or not to open?
Most collectors open them and they put them in a big cluster and have them all together. So yeah, you kind of got to open them after. I mean, unless you're trying to keep them mint in box. Do you have other ones that are still sealed?
These are the only ones I have.
I've
never collected wrestling action figures until recently. I love that Andre the Giant. That might be my favorite one. Andre's looking good there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like a real giant man.
So they have him build here.
I'm glad
height,
that
7'4", weight 520 pounds, from Grenoble, French Alps. Grenoble? I don't know. Andre the Giant is a pop culture icon recognized all across the globe. The eighth wonder of the world, competed in many historic matches that changed the foundation of professional wrestling, and Andre was always the marquee attraction in whatever promotion he performed for. I would say that's all true.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, was there a bigger moment than when Hogan slammed Andre?
It's hard to compare matches to that. Like, it was a battle of the gods to a certain degree, in my opinion. Me and you were talking about the Warrior and Hogan match. Didn't Hogan have the belt ever since Andre to Warrior? Like, I can't remember it.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, he was champ through that time.
Yeah, after Andre, it was Hogan, and then I think Warrior got it. Warrior got it before Macho.
Yeah.
I don't know. Macho had it. Macho had it before Warrior. Hogan must have lost to somebody. It felt like he was champ for 3 years. I'd have to really look into it, but Yeah, it's probably the biggest match. I look at that one. What's the other WrestleMania match you point at to say if you're gonna watch one WrestleMania match, which one would it be?
Yeah, I mean that's to me whenever you think of iconic. So Hogan to Andre to DiBiase to Vacated, Randy Savage, then Hogan, then Ultimate Warrior. You were right. You were right. Boy, that is not an era I remember. I can't remember. I didn't realize Hogan had so many runs. I thought he had like one sustained.
It was pretty dramatic. I wish I could have watched it live because I remember my friends explaining to me how Warrior One. It was like they crisscrossed. They met Hogan. I'm not sure if Hogan dropped a leg or not. If that was enough, but and then Warrior just won with a fucking body splash. It's like word. Like he just he just came on top of him like that. Like
Hold on,
man.
Pop. Let me find my phone. I'll send you the link. We weren't going to stay live long, Pop. We're literally just talking about these toys. Hold on.
So with the Bruiser Brody Becker dude, I'm glad that we did have at least one kind of version of the dude because we had the other guy that came in. He did the whole husk thing. He was a big giant, and he was fun to watch. I can't remember what his name was, but he was kind of an extension of Bruiser. He was from the Bruiser class, I would say. He was just an American dude, I think. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not. Not off.
He was managed by.
Where's Bruiser build from? Where was Bruiser from?
I think he's Puerto Rican.
No, he was from America.
Was he from America?
Bruiser Brody, Santa Fe, New Mexico, 6'8", 300 pounds. You know, Bruiser, I know had that reputation of being hard to work with, but you know, I think he was just kind of a product of his time. Those guys really tried to protect their gimmicks, and he had a tendency for no-selling people.
Yeah, the other guy was kind of like a Viking. I can't remember his name. I'd have to really look it up.
There, I sent it. Yes, my background. Hey, what's up, K-pop? Yeah, got the Something's Killing the Turtles, Austin LeMay print. There's Pop. He demanded to be brought in.
Who am I talking about, Pop? The skinny guy that would go husk.
If you get wrestling on your channel, yeah, Pop's got to be there. Big wrestling fan, this guy. Hey, Remy Q Studios, what's up? We got 9 people in here. That's way more than I thought we'd have. All right, let me see what the Raven card says. Raven is billed as being 6'1", 235.
You gonna open them jammers up, brother? Or you gonna wait till another video?
I think I'm gonna open this one.
Yeah, let's just open them puppies
6'1", weight 235 pounds, from Short Hills, New Jersey. The twisted and tortured soul known as Raven rules the land of the extreme. Raven has had many bloody battles with his arch nemesis, former childhood best friend, Tommy Dreamer. An expert at manipulation, Raven turned the Sandman's own family against him. Okay. Interesting. So they're definitely going ECW Raven. And let's open Raven up. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I opened it already.
Whoa.
So they're smaller than I thought, but man, that thing is cool. Classic Raven pose. You know, I met Raven at a con. Oh, wow. The leather jacket feels really cool, too. It almost feels like you can take it off. He has his tattoos under it. Holy heck. The arms come down too. Interesting.
Wow.
He's got actual clothes, yeah. So the shorts and this are plastic and the undershirt's plastic, but the leather jacket does come off. I mean, maybe for somebody that actually knows what they're doing. My ham hands, probably not. All right, I don't want to rip it, so I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to show him off again. He's got his choker, the classic grunge look. I mean, Raven was definitely like a result of like Pearl Jam being popular, Nirvana.
Raven was a good wrestler too, man.
Yeah, his finisher in WCW was the even flow DDT. I think I'm going to open them all up now, Big.
Yeah, I think you should. They're fucking phenomenal.
Oh, now you like the shirt, Pop. Now you like the shirt. Look at this. Interesting. I thought this shirt was shit. Like just maybe 3 months ago. Now he's in WWE and Pop changes his tune, Biggie.
Oh. You didn't
Do you
like
have much of an
AEW?
opinion on CM Punk? Biggie?
What's my opinion?
Yeah.
I'm happy he got back. I'm happy he's in WWE.
I think it's a better situation for him. Probably way better money too, don't you figure?
I feel good that he's going to get some matches in. Hopefully he gets some good ones.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I hope people are safe with him. Seth Rollins is a little reckless.
Can be.
Didn't Seth Rollins hurt like Sting and fucking someone fucking else? I don't know.
So here we've got Bruiser and his chain. Oh, already dropped the chain.
I think I saw Shattered.
I do what I want, circumstances. Showing off some wrestling toys. All right, I need to figure out how to make this. You know what? We're going to drape the chain around his neck.
Yeah.
There we go. And look at those fur boots. Real fur.
Wow. I swear there was an 80s wrestler that was kind of like his gimmick. I just can't remember the dude's name, bro.
All right, now I got to get at this Andre. And all right, I get it, Pop. You love Punk, but AEW's Punk was never, ever going to work. He was on a show with effing hothead. Yeah, children. The Cucamonga kids and their friends. Empty-headed cowboys.
You got wrestling figures, Pop? You better have some wrestling figures, man.
Now, circumstances brings up a good point. We just found out today that during Kansas City's Comic-Con in March, there will be a local pro wrestling event the same weekend, Friday night. Friday night of Planet Comic-Con is going to have local wrestling. So not only will we be going to the con, but we'll also be going to local wrestling the same weekend. That is one hell of a weekend.
How many wrestling shows have you went to Circumstance with?
Oh, probably like 6 at this point.
Wow.
6 or 7. Look at that.
Wow.
All right.
That's tremendous.
We gotta put the hand up for this guy.
Damn.
You know, I was scared of Andre until I saw him in Princess Bride. I thought he was like a monster.
I heard a story once. He was in my town and he was walking in the local food land, right? And they said you could see him all the way across the grocery store, he was head and shoulders above the aisles. You know what I mean?
That's
Like the
crazy.
food. Yeah, that's fucking giant, bro.
Well, let's compare them. Honestly, I think they're about the same. Well, no. Andre's a titch bigger than Raven.
He's got more mass. He's like a round baseball.
Yeah. Andre was a big, big man. Wait, K-pop is tempted? What? Let's catch up on the chat here. Feels like more than 6. I think it is more than 6. I was a low ball in it. And an owner that thinks drinking. Yeah. Yeah, dude. AEW, I'm not as into it as I was. The guest list looks dope. Yeah, Planet Comic Con announcing some big names. Today they announced Paul Bettany, who played Vision in the Marvel movies, and he's played a lot of he's been in a lot of movies. He was in Star Wars Solo. He was the bad guy in that. Circumstance says, let's get you and Bleeker in the same room ASAP. K-pop laughs. So I didn't like their last pay-per-view. What Pop was talking about, and I don't know, Biggie, you might be aware of this or not. Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland had a death match, a Texas death match. And during it, Hangman, I mean, they both got busted way open, but when he busted Swerve open, he drank his blood. And it was real. And it happened in real time, and it was so disgusting. I don't have any stomach for that garbage style of wrestling.
They've been doing that shit like when they took Darby and fucking Christian Cage, or whatever the fuck his name is, Christian slammed him into the metal stairs. That shit's ridiculous, bro.
It's not safe. It's bad. I don't know if kids are even watching wrestling anymore, but I certainly wouldn't want kids watching that to think that that's cool. I think it was disgusting. And I think that was an approved spot is insanity. Honestly, I don't like that style of wrestling. I know Pop don't like it either.
Hogan, that's why Hogan got to wrestle for 40 years, because he didn't do that. I don't know how Sting's still out there. He takes some pretty tough bumps.
Yeah, they'll probably cripple him in AEW, man.
Yeah.
There are kids in the audience, but yeah, I'm not comfortable with it. I don't like it. I've been to AEW shows. I know kids go to it. I think the lack of eyeballs on their product right now really are indicative that people are getting tired of the product they're giving them. I think they peaked. They had such good heat coming out of September. The Wembley show was huge, hey, one of the biggest.
Blow me up, Becker. I want to show everybody something.
Yeah.
So our boy D-Runk from the Collector Club, NWO, he was at the AEW last night. He's right there.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess it was in Minnesota, huh?
Yep. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, shout outs D-Runk. That's what I got for you.
I got on TV a couple of shows ago on a Dynamite. Moxley walked past me in the crowd.
There's our boy.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Go D-Runk.
Yeah, and then I got my Andre. This is like the W.
Well, that's Paul White.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a real Andre the Giant. I don't think I do. I don't have an Andre. I do have an Andre the Giant sticker card.
This was 28. This one was $28.99, I believe. Yours looks a
this
little bigger, but this one's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm happy to just have this one. I'm not tripping, dude. This is pretty cool.
Just so long as you get a Jack Tunney, I have to make that happen.
I'll have to get me a real Andre the Giant figure too eventually. I don't know if I have a Warrior. I got a bunch of silly ass.
So they even made Andre bigger than Bruiser too.
Good.
Yeah, I mean it should be. That thing's cool.
Somebody drew marker on the muscles.
That's funny.
So yeah.
Circumstances is talking about our local shows. You definitely get the local flavor. We got people that freak out at those shows. This one lady passed out yelling at one of the heels. Old girl got mad.
The last figure I bought was at the beginning of the year. I got me a cool masterpiece hot rod.
Ooh. Yeah, I forget you're a Transformers guy, aren't you, Big?
Yeah, I like the Formers. This transforms into a really pretty car. I haven't done it, but it was only like $25 or $30. So I mean, shit, masterpiece. I was down, dude. I could dig a dough. I can't wait to get my Shaq Tunney, man. I'm gonna have to send you something cool. I don't know.
No, don't you worry about that, man. I got it. I just got to do it. I love the Shaq Tunney character, so that was a good call on Paul Roma. I knew he looked familiar. I just couldn't come up with who it was.
Yeah, Glory.
And I didn't guess that the other guy.
He was Glory. The other guy was Pain in the tag team. I just wish I could remember the other guy that was like. Oh, I know his fucking name. It's the fucking Berserker.
Oh, okay.
The Berserker wrestler. So he was kind of like our boy, the wrestler, the figure you just got. What's his name?
Yeah, Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody. So Berserker reminded me of Bruiser a lot. I don't know why it took me 30 minutes to remember that, but I finally
Bruiser
did.
Brody with his chain.
Dude, the Berserker was badass, dude. He wrestled Undertaker, Hogan. He was a main event type character sometimes, or wrestler. Beckermin Pop.
Biggie Wrestling.
Yeah, we could do the Mega Power Hour.
Oh,
Thursday night
wrestling
Thunder.
hour.
Yeah.
Wrestling in a flea market. Yeah, I like my Kansas City wrestling, and we got the history. You know, this was part of Handsome Harley Race's territory.
Damn. That's one of the greatest, bro. That is the greatest.
Yeah. The man who would pull a gun on you if you tried to encroach on his territory. They don't make them like those guys anymore, Big.
A real American hero, Harley Race. He used to ride his Harley. And he raced it. Now, him and Ric Flair were tight, man. Flair won like his 7th championship off of fucking Harley. They probably flip-flopped that thing 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Kansas City territory was always small. I know Corny talks about it on his podcast. That, of course, is the only other wrestling action figures I own, which I have not opened this yet. I can't.
No, I wouldn't open that one. No, that's too sick. Those other ones were nasty, and you probably could have kept them packaged, but I really think that you're going to get more and open them too.
I'm going to get more. I might as well put them. I'm going to save the cards though on them.
Maybe open them a little easier. Like when I open up a blister, I try not to rip it up that much to where I could put. I'm an animal. You're an animal. Yeah, I was a maniac. I would try to save the blister after opening it.
Nah, I don't care about that. Once I decided I'm opening it, I'm opening it.
Yeah, I feel you. But if anybody likes my guy, then you gotta check out the Berserker. I don't know. I keep forgetting his damn name.
I'm gonna look him up. Berserker.
Yeah, let's look up the
WWF.
Berserker. I hope I'm right, dude. I'm just guessing.
John Nord.
John Nord. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a big, crazy looking dude.
He's just like the motherfucker. He does
Yeah.
the husk. He took his gimmick, bro. Straight up. If you watch them both back to back, you'd almost think they're the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
Bruiser Brody was stronger and more scary, and Bruiser actually was almost to the level where he could run his own territory. Like he was getting ready to buy a territory. He was making so much money in Japan. They treated Bruiser Brody like a god. He was on like Vader level. Bruiser was a revered world champion wrestling ass dude in Japan. And I think they paid for his funeral. They flew his wife out and they did a whole ceremony for Bruiser in Japan when he passed, because he was such a big dog out there. So he was fitting to like buy some stuff is why that happened to him. He was about to buy his way in, I think.
I think that I've heard that's part of the reason why. I'm trying to share this photo.
Oh, you want to show him what Berserker looks like? Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Well, it won't even let me show it. Never mind.
Berserker. Yeah, he's pretty buff, bro. There he is, a Berserker.
He sucked, Pop said.
He's
WrestleMania
crazy.
is going to be...
Dude, the Berserker would whoop your ass, Pop.
Well, what does that prove? Doesn't mean he doesn't suck.
I like everybody. I don't know. There ain't many wrestlers I don't like. I like Disco Inferno. I like Alex Wright. I like
I liked both of those guys.
shit. All of them. Dean Malenko.
Here, let me make you big, Biggie.
Give me all those.
Show me Berserker.
This is the Berserker guy. So he's basically stole Bruiser Brody's gimmick.
Bruiser Brody's gimmick. At least his boots.
And turned it. He's got his boots, and he took the husk, and then he did the chop. I swear, you watch him back to back, it's the same dude, dog. And you can't tell me he don't look like Bruiser.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks Bruiser. Like him too. Yeah, for sure.
It's fucking Bruiser, dog. They did that because he's a wild man berserker. That's Bruiser. It went from Bruiser to Berserker. It'd be like the Warrior getting a different gimmick. Like Sting and the Ultimate Warrior are basically the same thing. They're like these super strong wrestling freak of nature, should be world champion type characters. And I'm straight out of a video game, really, like Double Dragon or something. Oh yeah,
always got to show off. Where's my title? Pop's gonna murder me for this. Didn't you know that? Yeah, he admits it. He has designs on murdering me, and then he's gonna get
I like
this
these
belt.
Little toy ones. The little toy one would be dripping too, dude. It's like, what's up?
Me and Beckermin, dude, that's legit.
We're doing wrestling right now, which I want to talk about. We got Big Papa Willie on the stream with us.
So Pop's talking WrestleMania. Biggie, do you watch WrestleMania anymore?
Oh yeah, I watch WrestleMania. I check out usually every WrestleMania main event.
Yeah. Royal Rumble, I know that's a big one for people too.
I don't know who
I
won the
watch them
Rumble
all.
this year.
I mean, even when just recently, I was still pretty pro AEW. I was still watching all the WWE pay-per-views. Or whatever you call them, premium live events. Let's see. Beckerman, we need a Paul Heyman on a pole match. Roman and Punk and Brock. Oh, the three of them trying to decide who's the advocate or who he's the advocate of. Yeah, I love wrestling, but I definitely think WWE's stars. It's not, you can't even say rising. They were always on top, but now they're undisputedly on the top again. AEW is definitely
It does
not.
feel like I don't know. Okay, here's my theory on WWE, Big Beckerman dude. So they were going to do Cody and Roman, but now that Punk's back, I think the gimmick should be, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but should be Seth Rollins, Punk, and it should be Roman and The Rock. Is what I think.
Yeah, what do you think
They should
about
just
that,
blow
Pop?
all blasters.
Yeah, so Pop's talking.
They're not going to do it.
MJF is the only big guy in AEW now. You know, they just got Adam Copeland Edge, and it just feels like he's never meant less, does it? I mean, him and Christian, they've got a feud going, but I'm just not feeling it.
He's chasing Christian around like a little bitch.
Christian is doing his best impression of MJF right now. That's what it feels like.
It feels like Edge is chasing Christian around. Like, can I get some of this money over here, please? Like, you know, I see you doing your.
Well, and
he probably wasn't even
Edge
interested.
was pretty honest.
Christian got the strap. Christian got the strap, and all of a sudden, Edge is interested.
Edge was pretty honest why he left WWE. They didn't want him anymore. WWE basically told him, "We don't have anything for you." Not to pay him the level of money he costs. You know, and I kind of get WWE's point. They're tripping over stars at this point. WWE hasn't felt this stocked in a long time. They are stocked with stars.
I don't know if anybody deserves to beat Roman at this point. After you have a belt so long, is Cody going to be able to beat him?
There's no way. It needs to be Cody. It fulfills the Dusty Rhodes. The belt they stole from my daddy in the garden.
Maybe. I wanted Cody to win it the first time.
I did too. I wonder if it was a mistake to not put the belt on.
I feel like they got to go with The Rock at this point.
Yeah. I don't know if The Rock can do it anymore.
I don't either. I think if he don't do it soon, he ain't ready to do it now. Like, there ain't no way. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going to happen, but that would be he said last year it was in Los Angeles. After the damn WrestleMania, Rock said, I was ready to do it. And it came down to like a day of me going in to do the whole thing, and they called it off. I don't believe his ass. I think he's lying. Did you see him say that?
I did, but yeah, I don't think that's true either.
It can't be. He was under the impression he was going into WrestleMania within 24 hours, and then it got called off. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way he would have done it. I think that's BS.
But it's just like ludicrous to think they were possibly thinking of that. That's what I thought it was always going to be. The head of the table, you know, the Rock's part of that table. Is the Rock done? You know, get the Rock.
Some would argue he built that table.
Yeah. He never left the table.
Right. No, man. The one the one thing I wish the Bloodline could have done, and that opportunity is probably past now. I wish they could have brought in Jacob Fatu from MLW. Unfortunately, he has some priors that the WWE wasn't a. He had a weapons charge back in the day. Just living that life, that street life. But he's evolved from that. Everybody who's worked with him says he's a hell of an athlete. Cornette talks him up all the time. Cornette said he was sold on him when he watched him change a moonsault midair because he saw the guy wasn't ready for it. So he in the middle of the air, a big man flying through the air, changed his trajectory and where he landed.
Damn.
So that he wouldn't hurt the guy. I think they're already having them. AEW is essentially a rich kid playing with toys. We always say that, you and I, Pop. But think about it. Shaq Khan didn't give him unlimited money. He gave him $100 million. How much of that money do you think is left?
100 million?
I think 100 million. In 2018, Tony Khan's dad, Shaq Khan, who owns the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arsenal Football Club in England, he gave his son $100 million saying, essentially, hey, I want to be able to live long enough I want to live to see you enjoy my money. So he gave him a portion of his inheritance up front, gave him $100 million. Tony Khan started AEW with that money. They have spent money on a video game that made no money, and that video game went over budget. I've heard as much as $35 million for the video game. It didn't make $35 million. So that was a disaster. I think he's hemorrhaging money. His live shows have gone to crap. Even before Wembley, they're you can see on TV, Biggie, they're blocking off half the stadium, and they're still not filling them. When I went and saw him here at Cable Dahmer Arena, that arena fits like 6,000, 8,000 people. They had it cut in half, and they didn't fill that either. There was maybe 2,800 at the show.
Well, people...
But you're paying for the whole building.
They need to shorten up their houses, make smaller fucking arenas or something. I don't know.
But, I think he's got that rich kid mentality where he doesn't know how to lose. You know what I mean? So he's just throwing money down the toilet. It's not unlimited. This $100 million is going to run out.
If he got it in 2018 and he's allowed to not just spend money, like he's earning money from it too.
Yeah, he's making money back too.
Right. So he might be still in the red. I don't know.
I think the video game had to hurt.
That had to hurt.
That video game was trash.
I mean, all the signings, I don't know how much money each wrestler brings to them, but that Swerve guy, that shit's pretty hot, bro. Like, people are getting into that a little bit.
Swerve when I drive.
Yeah, they swerve.
Yeah. and then somebody drank his blood, so
it's very WCW-esque without being, it's the bad part of each WCW, because WCW was actually kicking WWF's ass for what was it, 2 years straight?
Yeah,
they were just stomping their ass, because we had like pay-per-view matches in the beginning of the card. Like the whole card was just super blowout pay-per-view style matches on Monday Nitro and shit like that, and then so AEW reminds me of like the shitty portion that wasn't good.
They're definitely doing their best impression of WCW right now. They couldn't mean less. And hey, Chris Jericho's there for that too.
Big Tate.
What up, Tate? Guys, we're coming up on an hour. I think I'm gonna I think I'm going to pull the plug. Pop, I know you want to do something wrestling related. We can definitely do that, and I think this would be a good crew to talk wrestling sometime with you, Pop, if that's what you want to do. But Biggie, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you,
I'm going
man.
to show these figures off one more time. We got Bruiser Brody with the chain I just dropped on my foot. Oh, no. It fell over here. Bruiser Brody and his
Beautiful
chain.
chain. Look at that. Beautiful silver.
Yeah. Wow. We got Raven.
Which one's your favorite?
Jacket.
Which one you like the most, Becker?
Originally, I thought it was going to be Bruiser, but there's something I don't know if the camera's showing it well, but there's something about the Andre's face.
It's giant size. It's bigger than the rest. Yeah.
And I just like the screen because that's all I remember him. But that's something these days. The modern wrestlers have lost great facials. Like Hogan when he would, nobody does that stuff anymore. Everybody looks like they're acting. And Hogan, Giant, Andre, like the greats, the classics, their eyes would sell stuff. Their expression would sell stuff.
Yeah, and that
Don't
was
you agree?
Oh, dude, there was no better rest. That's why I'm such a Hogan fan, because Hogan wasn't that hard on people. Like the shit he did to people was light, super light. Like the body slam, early Hogan, Japan Hogan, he'd whoop your ass. But at the end of his career, he barely tapped people. It'd be 3, 1, 2, 3 in the ropes, big leg drop. And you just barely get tapped. And these guys don't know how to sell. It wasn't about the maneuvers. It was about making the emotional connection to the crowd. And then, yeah.
Tate Prime, King Kong Bundy. They have a King Kong Bundy of these action figures. I might get that one next.
Like even with Rick Rude, okay? Like when Rick Rude took the abdominal drop and they did the inverted abdominal drop and he would get hit in the balls and he would just be like, ooh, and shit like that. Like we just don't have shit like that no more. We had real comedian, cartoon character looking muscular out this world. That's the thing about Roman. Like Roman would be a normal sized dude in 85, 89. He's the only one. You got him and that other dude, Drew McIntyre or whatever. They're like the only big dudes that are able to move
there's
around.
There's not a lot of big men left.
The art of the big man's gone. Like Hogan kind of created this big man hero comeback kind of personality, and not many people like Cena kind of could do it, and a few other guys, but I don't know, man. There's not too many left. Like I think that Roman might be a part of that cloth with the Hogan a little bit. So I give him a lot of credit. Like I don't want to just say he should have lost the belt a long time ago. He's really the guy. He's the guy to go to right now. He does the work. And I never did like the whole he got cancer and came back. Felt like sympathy or some weird shit. I don't. It's hard for me to swallow that.
I mean, it was real, so I don't have a problem with him sharing.
The leukemia.
Yeah, it's a real thing, so I don't mind him incorporating it. But yeah, I don't think he gets over with the crowd until he did that.
Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. Until that point, the crowd hated him. It was like The Rock. They hated The Rock. They booed the Rock in his first WrestleMania against Fatu or some shit.
Right. We got a question from Pop. Before you end, what's your thoughts on Sonny? So I don't know if you saw the news, Shaq, but
I don't think it's Sonny. I think it's
Sonny, Tammy Lynn Sitch.
Tammy Stitch.
Yeah.
It's not Sonny, because I would have said that too. That would have been a good pun. I seen it earlier. It was Tammy Stitch, right?
Yeah, that is Sonny though. That's
that's her nickname. Oh, so it is Sunny Days. Okay, got it.
Yep, it's Sonny, and she just got sentenced to 16 years.
What was it for? I just saw the picture of her.
She ran over an elderly woman. drunk
Oh, well, she deserves it.
and killed her. I think the minimum she's going to serve is 14 years, Pop. Is that right? I think the minimum's 14, a hard 14. And yeah, I if it had been more, I wouldn't have batted an eye. Honestly, taking a life irresponsibly drinking and driving for what, the 6th or 7th time she's been busted for driving while intoxicated.
Well, she shouldn't have been so loose. That dude that she came up with, Corradino
Chris
or
Candido.
Chris Candido, yeah, he was a fucking sweetheart of a dude. I don't think he was like cheating on her. He was just a wrestling ass, and that's the thing. You bring these girlfriends and shit to wrestling, and it always ends up fucked up. Look at Macho Man. Look at even Hogan to an extent. Like nobody really makes it through. Piper did barely.
The Noxema chick did the same thing and barely got anything. Well, I don't think much of that. My aunt's husband, my uncle by marriage, he was killed by a drunk driver, and it's pretty selfish bullshit.
It's the worst. I wouldn't do it. I'd rather walk. I don't see. There's no reason. When I was a kid, I might have, but I was able to. I wasn't driving reckless. Like I was able to drive, so I don't do it. Never, and won't even think about it. But maybe 30 years ago, I tried it.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, and when it goes wrong, it goes real wrong. What's up?
Yeah.
Ruby G, White Tiger, cool, calm, and collected. Biggie.
Yeah.
You got anything coming up?
So Friday night, tomorrow night, my man's comic collector geek Alan is doing a hangout 9 p.m. and he'll probably have Steppo with him, maybe Big V McFly, and I'm gonna try to hop on there. And next week we are doing. I'll give you an example of the category we're doing. It's fantastic category. Very excited. So the Collector Club is doing second appearances.
Oh, look at that.
For
Falcon.
Yeah, we're doing second appearances for a championship. So whoever has the most or best second appearance cool books will be the champion on Collector Club on Friday. And that's a bit about it. Yo, Comic Viking, thank you for letting me dwell on the Viking channel. Appreciate you, man. And Becker, thank you for the invite. Appreciate you too, dude.
And Pop says, I'll do his part. He might do auction Saturday night. Sounds good. I understand we didn't have a Hucklebuck this week. Alan forgot to upload it, so we're going to get that up soon. Once again, shout out to the sponsors, ABX, Gator Guards. That's it for us. Thank you so much to Pop. Thank you so much to Biggie. Check these guys' channels out, both bigger than this one. Give them the likes, give them the subscribes. Thank you so much, everybody. And just have a good one. Love wrestling.